Alright, so, um, I don't even know how to start this off. I don't even know. I don't even know how to start off with this. So, okay. Today there was supposed to be a Nebraska baseball game between Nebraska and Oregon. It was the decider for the final pool after we both won our games. Oregon's win didn't mean shit. And it might have started raining. So, they posted a tweet on the Big Ten Baseball Twitter account about fucking pitch grips. And then 20 minutes later, we're in a rain delay. Now. They posted this at 5:18 p.m. When I was sitting in the car, chilling and all. When I saw this and I'm like, oh, cool. And so we just sat in the car for a bit, figured, we'd go in later. So we did. Around 5:40, got in there, realized that they were putting a softball game on. Thank God there was nothing to do. And then 9:15 hit. Postponed. Now, as someone that went to the game, I want to tell you a couple of things. One, there was very little communication during the in-between innings of the softball game as to what the update is or what the progress of getting ready is. The only progress that we ever saw is players moving to bullpens and 15 looky-loos that are supposed to be called the groundsmen that were sitting in the visitors' side of the third base side. That was the home team side. My bad. The home side of the dugout. And we're just kind of chit-chatting. What were you doing there? They weren't doing shit on the tarp. They weren't scooping out the water that I saw for 3 hours. None of that. They just sat there and did nothing for an hour. And then they dispersed. And then they called the game. Now, you may be saying to yourself, oh, there's some sort of policy that comes to this. And you're damn right there is some policy that comes into this. The tarp has to be removed, and there has to be 30 minutes before, after they remove the tarp. So they had about 10:30 to start it. Now, you may recall, they called it at 9:15. Right when the rain was starting to get slightly heavier. It was still mist. The entirety of this rain that has happened since 8 p.m. was mist. In fact, they wouldn't want to tell you this, but there was a good hour when there was no rain. There was just forecasted rain for later. There was no rain for an hour. They could have started a baseball game, and that rain that was supposedly hindering the game from starting, you can play through that rain. It was just a little bit missed. Just a little bit missed. But no, we can't play during this. It's not like these teams have a fucking disadvantage when there is, another game tomorrow. The winner of these two teams goes and plays the next game. And what do you know? The next game would have been at 2 p.m. But because these geniuses had the foresight of, a fucking squirrel, at least they moved the game to the later stage, which kind of fucks over UCLA, but who gives a shit? And also the Iowa fans, but no one cares about them. Seriously. It, they bottled the starting of this game so fucking hard. It's unbelievable. There's better management from high school baseball tournaments. The state high school baseball tournaments that have been going on right now have had better management with weather. It's dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded with what the fuck they just did. It's imaginable to think that they would fuck it up this badly. This badly. Yeah, it's just a little bit of tidbit from my real life. I am graduating. In fact, the thing is tomorrow. Dear God, I would have. I thought we'd just go to this and we'd just go to this game. Day before graduation, day after finishing school. And then they push these things too early. Gotta do all this. Wahoo. And all I get is we spend $130 on a softball watch party. That's what it boils down to. There was a family in front of me. They're like 2 parents, 4 kids. Those tickets must have been fucking expensive. And yet they didn't even see a single fucking inning. A single fucking inning. And I'm sure they spent a lot more than $130. A lot more. Not even a game. And yeah, you can go to the 9 a.m. game. Let me see here. Most of our fans are in Lincoln. Most of them didn't bother to have a fucking hotel in Omaha. So we have to get up early to go here. If we want to be on time. What the fuck, Big Ten? Is it that hard to manage? I know someone that can manage a schedule. I know someone that can manage at least some sort of events. I have family members that can. It's just, they just couldn't figure out that you can start a baseball game and continue it when there is a slight mist. Baseball players, they're human. They might not like playing in the rain, but also what they don't like playing? 2 games on the same day. I'm sure they would take the rain. I'm sure they would take pouring rain over fucking playing 2 games on the same day. You know how much that does to a pitching staff? What if we go into 15 innings tomorrow and every single reliever is used and now they have nobody for the next game and you're just fucked? And this goes for both Nebraska. This goes for Oregon. If either team wins, they're going to be tired. And that 5 p.m. start, that doesn't matter. Because Penn State has had today and most of tomorrow to rest. Rest. They have all the rest. And we're going to be sitting here. We played a game on Tuesday. They played a game yesterday. And they're going to be playing another game tomorrow. And could play another game, like 2 games tomorrow. I thought winning 3 baseball games in 3 days was hard. Now Nebraska would have to win 3 games in 2 days to make the NCAA tournament. Guess they're not doing that. Guess Oregon is fucked too because they can't even win the inaugural Big Ten tournament that they get in. Too. Sickening. Not like my sickness, I know. Just absolutely sickening that they can think that this is okay. I hope they keep continuing to boo the shit out of the Big Ten when it comes to the game tomorrow. Is it that hard? Is it that hard to schedule to play a game of baseball? Is it that hard? You could have moved the game up earlier to account for this. Why? 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 You start the game at 2 p.m. At least you're able to get close to finishing it. Why? 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 The only saving face is that there was a softball game that Nebraska was in. Oregon fans were definitely fucking bored the entire time because their game didn't start until 9 o'clock. When you know they called it before the second inning even ended. It's unbelievable. Unbe-fucking-believable that they would just do this. There's no soul. There's no soul put into this tweet. There was no soul in putting this. I could write this. I could write this, bro. Weather, bro. The total amount of rain is under half an inch. They couldn't play in under half an inch of rain. Half an inch. Half an inch of rain. What are we doing? What are we doing as a conference? Why can't we run a fucking conference tournament? Why? 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 What is the point? What is the point? I just wanted to watch I just want to watch baseball. You know, it's pretty rare that they have this shit over here. It's obvious that they like playing baseball over here. You know, big stadium. Some of these teams can never make it to this area, including us. And yet they pull this shit. Do you hate us that much? I know you fucking hate us, but do you hate us this much? To drag it out for 3 hours for nothing. Nothing to happen. Nothing. Just nothing. Just I don't even know what else. This is... It's a fucking travesty. And I hope the Big Ten knows this. That they fucked up horrifically. Hey, I hope they know they fucked up horrifically. God damn, I've seen Little League teams manage better than this. It's fucking stupid. See you tomorrow.